You say the Sabbath was not made known to mankind until it was given to Moses at Sinai, and you cite Nehemiah 9:14. That verse says, "And you made known unto them thy holy Sabbath by the hand of Moses thy servant." Now, that word for known has a wide range of meanings, including to know, to acknowledge, or to teach. So you're saying just because God revealed the Sabbath again at Sinai means it never existed before? You know, that's like saying your anniversary didn't exist until your spouse reminded you of it. It didn't begin when they said something about it. You just forgot. Think about it. Israel was in captivity for over 400 years. God had to remind them of what they had forgotten about. Let's go back to the very beginning. Genesis chapter 2, verses 2 and 3, to creation. And it says, "On the seventh day, God ended his work and he rested. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it." You see, Adam and Eve were already created. They watched God do that. So to say they didn't know about the Sabbath is foolishness. And here's the thing, the Sabbath wasn't made because God needed rest. It was made for us. It was made for Adam and Eve. They were created on day 6. Their first full day of life was the Sabbath, spent resting and worshiping God. Fast forward to Genesis 26, the Bible says Abraham kept the commandments, statutes, and laws. What laws? There was no ceremonial law yet. There was the sacrifices, but no feasts. Abraham obeyed the 10 commandments. The Bible says Abraham obeyed my voice, kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws. Now in Exodus 16, God tested Israel before they ever reached Mount Sinai. He said, "How long do you refuse to keep my laws?" And in direct context of that, he's talking about the Sabbath. So no, Nehemiah is not saying that the Sabbath started at Sinai. He's not saying nobody knew about it before. It's simply saying God reminded Israel of what they had forgotten. The Sabbath didn't start with Moses. It began with God, was kept by Adam and Eve in the garden, honored by Abraham, and reintroduced to a people who had forgotten about it. Same law, same God. Always was there.